Hello everyone and welcome. It was a couple of months ago I posted the latest episode where I was in the US going off-road with a really cool rig with my friend Enzo. We were somewhere in Tennessee, I think. That was really awesome. Check out that episode. The link is here in the description somewhere, I think, or I'm gonna put it here maybe. We'll see. But make sure to check out that episode if you haven't yet. So what's been going on here in Sweden in my garage? That's what I'm gonna tell you about in this episode, because as you can see, I'm not in my garage anymore. I'm somewhere else. I'm gonna give you an update on my projects, on Recon here behind me, what's been going on and what's the planned actions in the near future. I'm gonna give you an update of what's been going on my Jeep Cherokee XJ, the overland version, and also an update on the Jeep TJ Gladiator project. My name is Robin, this is Recon Jeep Mods. See you after the intro. So where am I right now? Well, I'm in some kind of garage. I'm not in my normal garage because me and my family, we sold our house in October this year, 2022. Because we're gonna build a new house with a bigger garage, of course. That's the biggest reason. That's why we sold it, I think, or my biggest reason at least. This is the garage, and that's where we're gonna have the house. So right now I'm keeping my projects in this garage at my friend's place. It's an old barn, so I'm gonna give you the tour and I'm gonna show you a little bit of what other vehicles we have here. So I'm sharing this garage with some friends and they are really into the overland stuff. So their rigs are quite heavily modified for longer journeys. So some of these vehicles have been in the Middle East, they have been into Russia, and they have been all over the world. Well, not in the US, I think, but in almost every other places with these vehicles. First off, we have this old military trailer. So this one is built for being used with, I think it's from the UK Defense. So the wheels and everything is Defender pattern. So you can use the spares, wheels, wheel hub bearings and so on the Land Rover Defenders. So this one is quite cool. Rooftop tent, drawer system, you have everything you need in this one. And then we have the Defender itself, nice color. So this one I know has been almost all over the world. This one has been around. I think it's really cool. I love the Defenders, especially the 4 doors with a bed. I would like one myself, but it will be later in life, I guess. And then we have a Toyota Hilux with the Alot cab and all the good stuff on. So this one has been lifted. I think it's 2.5 or 3 inch, something like that, maybe 2 inch. With the Alot cab, sleeping system on. So this one folds up. So there's a rooftop tent inside there, and you can have access to the tent from inside. You go in on the bed. I think it's locked right now, but you fold up those side panels and you have access to all the stuff inside, kitchen and refrigerators and stuff like that. And then we have an FJ Cruiser. So these are very rare to find here in Sweden. and even more rare is this one. This one was built as a service vehicle for Dakar Rally, but for some reason it wasn't used, or they didn't send this one down there. So this one has been modified quite a lot in the suspension and long range fuel system and yeah, whatnot. It's super equipped. Really cool. They've been around with this one as well. Lot of stuff. Yeah, air intake. I don't know if you can see so much in there. Really cool. And in here we have another Toyota Hilux with the Alot system on. So the Hilux is almost the same as the Toyota Tacoma, which is the one that you got in the US. Also a big bumper, steel bumper in the front, winch. So these are the vehicles that we have in the garage, where I have my Recon, the YJ in. Then we have another place, or another barn close to this place, where I am keeping the TJ Gladiator. So let's have a look on that one and see what's been done. Gladiator, as you might remember, it got portal axles on, TJ, extended frame, extended wheelbase. It's gonna be a bed on the rear. I'm gonna shorten the tub, but I'm gonna keep it as a 4-seater. So that's a quick recap on that project. But this one is actually sharing this barn together with a really cool Toyota over here. Ta-da! Look at that one. These are super cool. So this is a Land Cruiser, and it's actually a 2020 year model, I think. So it's a modern car, but it looks old. And I mean, just look at the grab handles. These look like a 90s Toyota. So I love these cars. They are really cool. They have a big built extension on the rear with a compartment over there. They have the Alot cab, rooftop tent, Alot cab, awning system, and you know, all the good stuff on. So this one was actually this model was never sold here in Sweden, but this one has been privately imported by these guys. So this one is from Saudi Arabia, I think. So they imported it and let it build like this. This one they use for the longer journeys around Europe and further. I'm also having my Recon here behind me. So I'm doing some maintenance on it right now. Some planned maintenance. I'm gonna change the ball joints in the front axle because they're really worn out. They get worn out after one trip, one day in the forest. But other than that, the Recon is fit for fight. I have the one you set Lexus V8 here in the engine bay. Öhlins coilovers in all four corners. We have the Vision X lights. Interior, not so much to brag about. 14-inch trepador, speed locks, whip antenna, of course. Exhaust coming out here to the sides. Work lights, Vision X, YJ logo. ARB compressor for differential lockers front and rear. Factor 55, worn 8274 old school winch with an aftermarket engine on. So this is fast and strong. That's a setup on Recon right now. So hopefully when this is all done, I can take it out for a spin. We can make some cool videos, driving it around, spinning in snow. Maybe do some jumps, we will see. So fingers crossed that everything works out. We're just replacing the ball joints and new caliper brackets. The vehicle that I spent the most time on is actually the Cherokee. You recognize it? I'm gonna give you the tour. So this summer, me and my family, we used this one, and we spent 2 weeks living in the rooftop tent on an island outside of Stockholm called Åland. It went really well. The family loved it. It was no problem sleeping in the rooftop tent, all 4 of us. So we decided that this summer coming up, 2023, we're gonna use it again. But this time, I've spent some hours on it, modifying it. So I'm gonna try to recap everything that's been done the last 2 months. So first off, as the obvious one, the winch bumper. That's the Falcon Fabrication winch bumper. It's a Swedish company. It's been painted with Raptor bedliner from Upplands-Bilfärg. So you can see the texture on it. It's really cool. This one turned out really nice. We have the Warn Industries VR Series VR8 winch, equipped with the Factor 55 flat link and rope guard. I'm of course gonna replace the steel cable because this one is in aluminium and not designed to be paired with a steel rope. So or steel cable. So I'm gonna use a synthetic rope to be replaced on that one later on. Next thing that's been done is the fenders, or the fender flares. And they have also been painted in Raptor, U-Pol Raptor. So you can see here the texture. Let's see here if I get some focus on it. Yep, black Raptor to match with the bumper in the front. Really nice. I've also made a new wheel setup. So these rims are the Mikey Thompson Classic, I think, with a beadlock or the fake beadlock ring. So I found these on a used marketplace here in Sweden. They were in terrible condition, the rims. My first idea was to polish them up and get that chrome look out of the aluminium, but that would have I would have spent tremendous amount of hours doing that. So I had them sandblasted, and then I actually painted them myself with a 2-component and clear coat in a gold color. So I think these turned out nice, and the ring is painted in the same green, the moss green, as the Cherokee. So again, these colors were I got the colors from Upplands-Bilfärg in Uppsala, Sweden. Awesome. It was really difficult to decide which color to go with. There are so many beautiful colors to choose from. So, but I ended up with this color, and I'm quite happy with it. Next thing is, you can see the coil springs in the front. I used before on the trip this summer, I used the spring spacers 2-inch, but these springs, but now I replaced the spring spacer with 3-inch lift springs in the front. The rear is still an add leaf only in the rear leaf spring, but the level of the car is perfect, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm also removed the plastic trim on the doors. So this summer I did not have this storage system in the rear trunk, so everything was just thrown in. It was always a pain in the ass when you're getting to the campsite or whatever, you're gonna get something out. It was a mess. So I started with some basic drawer system to try to evaluate what I think works and how I like it before I make the final version. So this drawer here can be drawn out. So this is where I'm gonna have the fridge. And here is just a big storage system. So this is where you can store like food, cans, whatever. Here's some water cans. I might build a drawer here as well. I have not decided yet because I want to have the kitchen somewhere like outside. So when I cook the food, it can be somewhere around here, not inside the trunk. Gas springs need to be replaced as well. But I think this will be a big step in the right direction to easier have access to your stuff and know where everything is. Here's the table with the chairs inside, sitting up here. So, but yeah, that's how the Cherokee looks now, and I think it's ready to be used this summer for vacation. I don't have anything urgent that I need to do on it. The only thing that would be nice to do, of course, is the rear bumper, just for the looks and also for keeping a spare with you and some extra gas. I hope you guys are all up to speed on my projects. I'm gonna continue with the Recon behind me now with the knuckles. I wish you all a happy new year. Please like this episode if you enjoyed it, and hopefully see you more during 2023. Take care everyone, bye.